fired from every job I've had.
Yeah.
And like I said, I thought there's something wrong with me. I thought I don't fit in society. I'm not ever going to be anybody.
Why can't I be a cookie cutter? You know?
Yeah. And that was the thing, right? I was
Yeah.
just like, I would just get so bored, or like I wouldn't be challenged, or I'm like, the thought of doing this every day for the rest of my life, like, it sounds awful.
And like the thing I don't like about working for someone is I've always been someone that will put in. I like to be good at my job. I like to be like respected. I like to be that guy that's at the top. You know what I mean? So then you put in all that work. You put in that more effort than anyone else. You put in more hard work than other people. Not everyone, but a lot of other people at that one job. And then you end up getting fired, or they just cut your pay, or they just like they
Same return.
Yeah, exactly.
That doesn't take you any further.
Exactly.
Right?
There's a cap, and a lot of the time they take advantage of your hard work for their business. You know what I mean, and then you're like, well, what the hell? So now,
yeah, you know what comes to mind? I saw a video as a TikTok about an Amazon driver who do the deliveries. He goes, we're on such a busy schedule. If we got to get all these deliveries done in one day, if we finish ahead of time and we work harder, we get a call. Can you trip in and help the other person who's struggling?
Yeah, and
so if you work harder, you're not getting any more pay. You're just getting extra work.
Yeah, and
where's the encouragement to work harder?
And I've always been someone that I want to help other people as well, for sure. I mean, that's part of my business model as well. Like I'm already involved with the charity in town here. Not officially, but I'm just in the process of doing that. But yeah, just helping people that are useless as well. It's like, well, why isn't he trying as hard as I? Like, well, put in some more effort, man. And your life. Yeah, I just can't. I want to be rewarded for my hard work.
That's that saying: the harder I work, the luckier I get.
Exactly.
And I feel like that is so true.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah, you're rewarded for your, and it's so much more satisfying when you put in your hard work and you get rewarded and you win. Mind you, there's a lot of these in between there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Another thing comes to mind too is the wider you spread your web and the more connections you make, the more DMs you send, the more you get in return.
Yeah.
So if you're only getting 1 out of 100 people writing back, but you're sending 1,000 a week, you can expect 10 replies a week.
That's exactly right.
And then you might only convert one, but it might take you 3 to 6 months to get that one. Now you're doing it weekly.
That's right.
And now if it's working, hey, if I double down on this, now I can make it 2.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the way you kind of got to look at it.
And for a lot of people, those numbers, they're like, well, what's the point? You know what I mean? That's a lot.
Yeah.
Like you say, you go from 1,000 emails to maybe one person. You know what I mean? And it's like, but the satisfaction of that paying off, and then it's a lot. If you do it right, it's more lucrative having that one pay off than working 40 hours a week. You know what I mean?
I always say that. Like, I'm not dissing Starbucks, but if you work in Starbucks, you're making $10, $12 an hour.
Yep.
And you work for 40 hours.
Yep.
You may only make $400 or $500 in a week.
Yep.
But if you take those 40 hours and you put that into studying anything,
exactly right.
Now you're making $400 in a couple hours or in a day, or like I literally make $400 per hour doing what I do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a whole week at Starbucks for one thing. It takes me 1 hour, which I love to do.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't mean in an arrogant or cocky way. I just mean there's always another way. There's someone else making $4,000 an hour, which is 10 times my work. In 1 hour.
Exactly right. And they put in the amount of hours they've put in to get to that level as
exactly
well.
Right.
And that's what scares a lot of people is the amount of hours. They're like, even like my family have said, they're like, oh, it's hard work. I'm like, but it's not. It's like it is hard work. It's a lot of hours, but I'm doing something for me. And I also know that in 5 years, like
bigger.
I don't have to, in 5 years, I'm hoping not to have to be, like I said, I'm going to be doing the business side of things on a beach in Thailand. You know what I mean?
Exactly
as long as I do it right and I respect the process, you know what I mean? And it's going to be a hard slog to get there, but like, it's going to be
even just having that goal.
Yeah,
that's
huge,
right. Because most people aren't setting
goals. It's invigorating.
Goals.
Too. Yeah, it's invigorating.
You set a goal. You know where you want to get to long term. You understand there's a process. There's going to be a lot of hard work. There's going to be lots of ups and downs.
Yep.
You're reading. You got a business coach.
Yep.
You're doing the right things to get there.
I'm trying to do the right things.
And you're relentless.
Yeah, relentless.
Which has been the biggest one.